Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with some MLB 2K12. We got some franchise mode coming your way here with the Detroit Tigers. Now I'm kind of caught in a pickle here right now. I'm kind of deciding what I should do because there is 1 month left of regular season play in the game, and then in real life we're about ready to hit the real postseason. So I'm kind of torn, like I said, on what I should do. Do I go ahead and I simulate it up to where we are in real life, or do I keep the promise here that I have of posting at least one game from every single series that I play? It's up to you guys on what you'd want me to do. Honestly, there's some games that I'd be getting excited about getting to play here. Like there's an A's game I've got towards the end of September, so that'd be kind of cool. But other than that, I don't know. It's up to you. But as you can see, we're going up against the Kansas City Royals, and we get things started off here pretty good with Victor Martinez getting a double. Miguel Cabrera coming up next. Gets a single into right field. That's only going to advance Victor Martinez over to third. I thought about maybe trying to go home, but you got to remember, he's not the fastest guy in the world, so probably wouldn't make that at all. Now with 2 outs, I won't be able to steal, but look at those stats with Miguel Cabrera. Definitely in the front runner, or in the running here for MVP. Low and inside, just how I like it. Prince Fielder getting a home run. That 3-run shot, of course, is going to be the first runs of the game. So a 3-0 lead here. 36 so far for Prince Fielder. When you take a look at his total home run count, man, what a great way to get this started off. Now, the Royals are third right now in the AL Central, them and the White Sox, and this has been holding true the entire season. I've been battling back and forth for that second spot, and there was even a period here early on when the three of us were actually fighting for that top spot. You know, there's a point where I was at third, and I kind of worked my way on to second. And ever since I've gotten into first place, I've really been able to stay up there. I've got about a 10-game lead, maybe 11 now, actually, over the White Sox, and I think 11.5 over the Royals for that top spot. So unless I go into a pretty big slump, I think I've got the division in hand here, and we'll have a postseason appearance. Now, anyway, Creek getting out of the way of that one here, and I am kind of worried, too, about having Creek in the game as my starting pitcher, because last time I was pitching ads him here on YouTube, I ended up losing. I don't want that to happen here today, so I hope the bats come alive, because I know that the Royals are going to be able to get runs off of Creek. I mean, that just kind of goes without saying, but I'm really paying more attention to offense here than what I normally do. Here's one that goes into right field. That's going to advance the runners on to first and second now. So I've got somebody in scoring position here with no outs in the second inning. So there's a pretty strong chance that I'll be able to get yet another run on this one. Here's Austin Jackson, though, one of my favorite players on the Tigers. That one goes into center field, and that will bring Delman Young home. Oh, I thought that was going to be a close play, but apparently not. Don't know what that was all about, but anyway, we got the 4-0 lead here, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable about how things are going to go, especially since we are so early in the game. If I can continue on with this type of offensive production, this game is mine. All right, so here we are, second inning still. This time we're in the bottom, though. Royals getting some hits here themselves. Rolls into right field, and Delman Young throwing that in. So here we go with kind of a good pitch here. That fastball goes high and inside for a strike. And you got to see, I really can't throw that much right now. There's the hit that I was expecting to come. So runners on first and second now for the Royals. So they're starting to kind of get some momentum going. Got to do everything I can to be able to stop it here. Yep. I don't like it with Creek, too, because I really have only 2 pitches I can throw for a decent amount. You know, if I go ahead and I throw like a changeup or a curveball or something like that just twice, it goes in the yellow and I really can't use it at all, so that's frustrating. So it's basically a fastball and a slider is what I can throw right now. But there's the first run for the Royals. We might be seeing some more out of them here too. All right, so just kind of going to a little bit with Creek. You'll be able to see here in just a second on the left side, I really don't have great pitches to be able to go with anyway. So even though my best pitch is a fastball, it's in the 70s, and everything else is not that great at all. Ooh, that one barely goes foul. I shouldn't say barely, but it goes foul. It was pretty close to the line, too. If that was on the other side, man, I'd be in trouble. All right, I can only throw a slider right here. So I'm going to see if I can get it to break into the strike zone. Swings and misses. And that is the first strikeout of the game here for Creek, too. Coming in the second inning, I guess that's not too bad, but when you look at how much time has passed on this video, yeah, that took a little bit longer. And I apologize, guys. This video is a little bit longer, but trust me, it is definitely worth it. All right, so bases loaded right now. And that one goes into center field. Austin Jackson going to have to try and make a play at home. Ah, dang it. And he gets over to third. That was not cool for me. I thought that play at the plate was going to be a little bit closer than that, but apparently not. Otherwise, I would have just gone ahead and held on to it, but hoping to be able to stop a run. Now, it is still 4-3, but we've got runners on first and second, and what do you know? Another hit. So the game is now tied. I know I was saying just a little bit ago, I was thinking that this game could go my way here, starting off with the 4-0 lead, but Royals doing a great job here, being able to negate that lead and building some momentum of their own. All right, fourth inning now. Delman Young up at the plate, nobody on. First pitch, actually, of the fourth inning here. Just a roller that goes into center field. Not too bad. Delman Young's actually been doing pretty great, I got to admit. A lot better than I thought he was going to do. But Scudero getting another one that goes into center field, and that's going to put runners at first and second for me. So it's good to see in the fourth inning we're continuing to build momentum. A lot of games I see I'll start off, you know, the first couple innings doing really great, and then it'll just all die down after that. So great to see some consistency. Oh my gosh, that's a double play. That was super, super close to being a triple play too. Take a look at this again here. All right, so the ground ball, could have just tagged him, waited a second, and then got it over. That could have been a triple play. And I think that would have been the first triple play that I've witnessed here in MLB 2K12 with anything that I've done. It's actually been legit. So, man. All right. So, now that we've got the lead here, I'm kind of more concerned about pitching too. Because that was one big inning for the Royals, and they could definitely have another big inning. You guys know, though, that whenever I do have to simulate a game, the computer uses my bullpen extensively. And I've kind of found that I've been simulating games a little bit more here than what I usually do, just as other games have been coming out. So, Aroldis Chapman out. Gosh, everybody really, now that I think about it.
1 and 2.
Aroldis Chapman isn't out. I mean, he's just ridiculously tired. I mean, Jose Valverde, I think he's got like a 12 pitch count here on the low end. So, I don't know. I guess if things get pretty interesting here in the ninth inning, I've got somebody I can go to, I guess, for one inning. And that's kind of where Jose Valverde comes in. But at the same time, I got to be careful because with Valverde, I might need him a little bit later on here too. Just like in some of the other games. So I don't want to necessarily go to him unless I have to. All right. What do you know? Royals still getting hits. Now, the thing that happened in the second inning, too, when the Royals were getting a lot of hits, is my composure actually had gone down ridiculously to where I was very, very rattled. Oh, please try and steal on me. Just sitting there chilling, waiting for him to come, and that's going to go ahead and end the inning. Please, Royals, continue to try and steal on me. We'll see how this works. Here's another one that goes down the right field line. And Johnny Peralta getting over to second. So that's the second one we've had that's gone to that part of the field. And don't get me wrong, I like hitting it down that side because if I've got somebody pretty quick, that, you know, just the location of where I've hit the ball could turn a double into a triple. Now, haven't had anybody necessarily quite yet who's been able to do that, but man, hey, I'll take the double any day. All right, Miguel Cabrera. This hit goes high into center field, but with Peralta, I'm going to tag up. I'm going to head over to third. Gosh, a good throw. Hurry up, man. All right, he makes it. Sliding head first. I didn't think it was going to take him that long to get from second to third, but apparently it did. All right, Prince Fielder getting walked. Probably a smart call considering his last at-bat was a home run, a 3-run blast. All right, keeping things going here. Another hit, another run, and runners on first and second. So I have the lead now again here, 5-4. But like I've learned, I shouldn't be getting too excited about it. If they could score 4 runs in an inning, they could definitely score 1. So I'll have to be very, very careful for this part. Cool. All right, so the Royals and everybody else here in the American League Central has done a pretty good job. I mean, the Indians and the Twins, they haven't been doing too hot here, but honestly, I got to give a lot of credit to, you know, everybody in the Central. I mean, there were points here where things have been pretty crazy, but when you take a look at some of the other divisions in the game, it's been pretty crazy in here too. By the way, you guys, I'm talking about everything that's happening in game. I don't like it when people think I'm talking about real life here, because here I am, you know, kind of giving commentary about what's going on in the game. And people are like, no, that's not what's going on. The Red Sox are not in first place. Well, I know that, but in the game, they are. All right, so another one into right field. My gosh. It was Scudero. He's not necessarily the fastest either, so I can't turn that one into a triple. But, hey, extra base hits. I'm loving it. So I'll keep them going here. All right, so we see some pitches have kind of opened up, gone back into the green here. It does allow me a little bit of flexibility. Scudero diving for that one and getting it over to fielder to go ahead and end the inning on that one. So a great defensive play by Scudero. I must admit, that's got to be one of the first ones that I've seen out of him. All right, so a good hit into left field. Put runners on first and second in the 7th inning now, so we kind of have progressed a little bit more here. Not too much excitement in the middle part of the game here than what we've seen early on. And there is a pretty nasty double play. So that destroys anything that I was trying to do that inning too. Seems like the Royals, or actually I should say the computer as a whole, tends to get a lot more double plays than I do. Offensive production has not been in any kind of shortage here in this game. I mean, both the Royals and the Tigers have gotten a lot of hits, a lot of singles here, and we're continuing to see some more here, which does worry me because still with the 1-run lead, Royals could do something pretty crazy right here. Look at that. This one goes into right field, so I guess they're trying to copy me a little bit. So this is going to end up bringing a runner home, and it's going to be a triple. Scudero not able to get it in time, though, to Martinez, and the game is tied. 1 out, and the Royals have somebody 90 feet away from home. So a good hit into the outfield, or any type of base hit, maybe even something to the infield is going to go ahead and bring this guy home. So I'm kind of worried now that the Royals are going to go ahead and get the lead. It's very, very easy for them to be able to do. And with a couple outs at their disposal, they can take their time. But luckily, we're not looking at anything too crazy right there. Creek is going to be coming out. I think it's about time, though, that we go ahead and do that. So I think I forgot to show if they get the run or not. I can't remember if they do. All right, but we'll see here. Yep, they did get the run. So, man, I'm not going to go back and re-edit it here. That'd just take way too long here. But you can see they got a run. I am now down by 1. In the 8th inning here, I got to hold them right now. I've got to do something. Now, luckily, I've got some additional pitches I can go with. It's kind of nice to have the 2-seamer. Thank you for trying to steal on me once again. You are out, buddy. All right, Austin Jackson here in the 9th inning. This hit falls short. Falls short. All right, so this is a single. Now, this sets up some great stuff for me here because now the Royals decide to go to the bullpen, and the setup time takes a lot longer than what we see for normal pitchers, so I get over to second, no problem. And the reason why I set my lineup the way that I do here is for a situation like this. So Peralta, a righty, means as I go ahead and try and steal third, the catcher's going to have to get out of the way, add some additional time to it, and that allows me to get over to third standing up. So now, no outs. Austin Jackson 90 feet away from home. Johnny Peralta taking this 4-seamer. This one's going to go high into center field. It is kind of short, so you get a tag up, come home, no cutoff, and I get there sliding head first, so the game is tied. Heck yes, I even did a fist bump of my own right there when Austin Jackson did that one. And now we've got the big 3 up. Victor Martinez getting a single, doing what he does best. Contact hitting is definitely his specialty, and his batting average definitely shows that. All right, so the run that will give me the lead is on first, and Miguel Cabrera comes up. A lot of contact, a lot of power. This is dangerous for the Royals. And this one goes into the gap, but that one gets cut off here pretty well. And I'm not going to be able to head over to third. I was hoping that I would, because then I could go ahead and steal with Miguel Cabrera and have runners on second and third. But Fritz Fielder, who had the home run earlier, has another home run. This goes to straightaway center, and that is going to be another 3-run shot. The lead is mine here in the 9th inning, and talk about clutch. Prince Fielder getting the job done. This is exactly why I put him at the end of the big three. He definitely has the most power. So the way that I have it planned is Victor Martinez, if he can get on base, then Miguel Cabrera, with him having decent contact and power, can go ahead and get, you know, a pretty big blast that'll get him 2 runs at that point. But if he doesn't, then I've got Prince Fielder to come in here to finish it all off with a 3-run blast. He's done it twice this game. In some of the games I've been playing previously, the big three have not been performing exactly to where I would expect them to, but now they are when it counts the most. This game's been huge for him. All right, Dirk sitting in the DH spot. Little roller that goes into center field, and that surprises some people that I made Dirks the DH while I've been kind of going through some injuries on the team. But this is exactly why I do that. Look at that lead here. If Austin Jackson can get those stolen bases, so can Dirks. Getting over to second, no problem at all. Kind of close, but not by much, or it wasn't that close. I'm going to try and see if I can steal third. Delman Young, who is also a righty, gives me that little, or I'm sorry, Scudero gives me that advantage here. Heading over to third. Granted, I don't get there standing up, but I am safe. So once again, got some stuff going for me here, and with a runner on first and third, and only 1 out, you better believe I'm stealing with Delman Young. So runners on second and third now. So this has been terrible for the Royals here because of base running. Tying run ended up being a stolen base, or happening because of 2 stolen bases. And here I go having 3 more. They're going to go ahead and walk Brendan Bosch. Probably a smart call, because then they can go ahead and get a force out. And they're probably afraid of what he can do. Even though he is injured, he's still got some decent attributes right now. And Austin Jackson, again, up in the 9th inning. That looked just like his hit he had earlier. That's going to bring 1 runner home. Now I got a 10-6 lead here in the 9th inning with 2 outs. So we've definitely been playing clutch right here. Getting hits when they count and when they matter the most. All right, so bases loaded curse ends up hurting me again. Nothing doing on that one. All right, so in the 9th inning here, I definitely want to go through and kind of seal the deal right here, because here I was thinking I'm going to lose this game, and now I've got a 4-run lead. Wow, this has kind of been a high-scoring game here, too, for what we've been typically seeing. Got to hand it to the Tigers, though, because I knew that with Creek there would be a lot of runs out of the Royals. 6 is higher than average for what we allow. But 10, this might be the first video I've had in a very, very, very long time here with 2K12. I actually can't remember the last time I got up to double digits. I don't know, some of you might, but I know I've gotten 8, 9, but I can't remember double digits. This is a huge, huge win for us here if we can get this last out. And it looks like we do. Peralta getting it over to first. And that is going to go ahead and end the game. So we do come away with a win, and I'm absolutely loving this. Look at that. No shortage of hits here in this game. 35 hits total. That's what made this video a little bit longer than what I usually have. But anyway, you guys, let me know. Should I go ahead and I simulate the last month, or should I continue to play at least 1 game from every series and post it here on YouTube? So go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. I did want to say, you guys, thank you for dropping by. I always appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. You guys can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. It's all a matter of checking the description below, and you'll be able to find all that. But again, you guys, thank you so, so much for dropping by and watching the video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.